Hello guys, NautoAisDx here, and this will be MmGS version 2 Thoughts Rewind episode 17. And for this one it's all about Adam Sessler leaving Rev3 Games. And to some extent, if you heard also, but this is a long time ago, Revision 3 basically shutting down. So this is a long time ago, I think 7 years ago what happened. So the reason first I'm doing this rewind, because if you know just happened, if you've been following the G4 story, yesterday they actually launched the show. So now G4 is in full effect. Yes, it is sort of a Twitch, YouTube type of show, but at the same time they're also on some certain television shows. So I don't know anything about that, yes, but as of right now, G4 is back in full effect. So of course I gave my thoughts about how the return of G4 during Comic-Con 2020, I was like shocked about it, and that's not going to be the same as the original, but probably much better. So anyway, back for the main topic for this rewind. I'm giving my thoughts on how Adam Sessler left Rev3, and no, it's not a bad thing about it. There's no animosity there, unlike what I've to the former NBC G4, which the gist of it, that one is somebody not higher up from NBC knew Adam, and this person just want to get rid of him. There's a video basically showing what happened, Adam reaction. It's kind of sad. And when it comes to Rev3 Games, it was awesome. It's like extended play in my opinion. No comedy. I mean, the XPlay, to some extent there will be some comedy, but not so much. They kind of already showed it, so I'll check it out if I have a chance. But anyway, here it is. My thoughts on Adam Sessler leaving Rev3 Games. And again, he left because he was just tired. He wanted to do something different. And that was it. No animosity whatsoever.
Hello guys, NautoAisDx here once again. And this is going to be one of my vlog again, because something happened sort of interesting in the past that I want to give my thoughts on. And basically this one is, first, I want to give my thoughts on what happened to Rev3 Games. First of all, again, let's just say that I feel for you at Rev3 Games, and for people who don't know what's going on is that last Friday, basically, sad thing happened. It is unfortunate, even I feel bad. Is Rev3 Games closing down. So some people again might not know what is Rev3 Games. Well, there's a YouTube network called Revision 3, or they're a network, and it's basically a compilation of videos working under Revision 3, their network. And I think it's owned by Discovery Network. And one of Revision 3's show that they had, that's the keyword, was Rev3 Game, which is basically Revision 3 dedicated to all video games. And from what I heard, this particular YouTube channel was actually popular, but I never really heard of it until a certain someone joined them, and I'll explain that later. But it is, from what I heard, it is for a while, I guess according to them, it started 2 years ago, Rev3 Game, everything about video game. And the people who worked there were actually famous, people were like, fans were willing to follow them. But then of course, after a while, what happened was, I guess, people join and then they leave. And because of it, the show itself, I guess, was not getting a lot of support than it's supposed to. And finally, on Friday, it basically shut down. That's the gist of it. So now, what's my thought about it, and what did happen, and what's the speculation? Well, again, there were famous people, well, I guess, yeah, famous people that worked there. Such as, there's a guy named Max Scoville. From what I heard, he's popular, and I did see him, some of his work. Yeah, it's pretty good. There's another guy named Anthony Carboni, Tara Long, I think that's her name. I'm sorry, I'm confusing with Tara Strong, but I think it's Tara Long. and Nick Robinson. They were like basically they're the faces of Rev3 Games. And mind you, at this time I never really heard of it until one guy who decided to join Rev3 Games as their new executive producer. And that is Adam Sessler. Yes, for people who don't know who Adam Sessler is, he's for a while in the past, he was one of the well-known big face of video game, I guess, quote-unquote journalism. He's been around since 1999. He started in a show, GameSpot, which is games sort of supposed to be related to GameSpot, the website, but that's a long time ago, in 1999. That's where he got his start. And then after a while, Tech TV was created. A friend of mine introduced me to Tech TV, and there was a show called Extend and Play, and that's where I knew Adam. Yes, the base. That's where Adam, and I'll explain it more later. And then he went to XPlay, and then when Tech TV was bought by G4, Adam there joined G4, and he had control with XPlay. And then somewhere in the end, they fired him for undisclosed reason. No one really know what happened. That even according to Adam, he didn't know what happened, why he was fired. And then he decided to join Rev3 Games. And then of course, a year and a half later when he started, and then he basically left. He decided to leave. And from there, it was written in the wall, and I even had a feeling that it was gonna go down. So again, basically, my thoughts on Rev3 Games. Like I said, it is unfortunate that they're shutting down, but the first time I heard Rev3 Game was, believe it or not, was when Adam basically announced, "Hey, I'll be part of Rev3 Games." So, I mean, the guy's okay, I got no problem with him, but I know a lot of people hate him, some people like him. So I decided, I'll subscribe to Rev3 Game because Adam was there. So you know where this is getting at, and this is what the unfortunate part was. So Adam was there for a while. I watched some of the show. I mean, in general, Rev3 Game shows are good, but when Adam left Rev3 Games, my interest to Rev3 Game basically was diminishing it. I did try and stuck around for a while, but after a while I'm like, wow, they're not making good content anymore. A lot of people are leaving. Yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta unsubscribe, and that's what I did. And I barely watch Rev3 Games. I do watch them, but I just said, I don't want this on my subscription because I'll just check them out if it's something worth watching. Because again, there is, sorry to say to anyone who's a supporter of Rev3 Games, I did subscribe to them because Adam was there. I know it's unfortunate, and there's a video that Review Tech USA did, and I agree with him 100% in that one. Believe it or not, I do agree with him with this. Is that when you get a famous person there participating, and then the minute the person left, you go, well, this is boring. Why should I watch this? Forget it. And the thing is that Adam was very influential. He has a lot of supporter. And when Adam actually joined Rev3 Games, from what I heard, the subscription went so high really fast because people who follow Adam said, wow, if you're Adam, you're going to be in Rev3 Games. We're going to subscribe to this channel. We'll support it. And then there you have it. They had a lot of subscribers. But in the minute Adam basically announced that he was leaving, people said, and I've been seeing also in the comment, they were like, yeah, sorry, Rev3 Games, unsubscribe. Adam's not here. No point me being here. I mean, even from what I read in their Facebook and Twitter, people were saying it. Yeah, when Adam left, sorry, can't support you guys. I mean, it is unfortunate when you're following a channel just because a person you follow is there and you're supporting it. I can understand it. Like I said, I'm guilty too. I'm not proud of it, but it's just a business that happens. And this is not the first time that happened with Adam, believe it or not. It's not Rev3 Game. Another one that it was unfortunate was XPlay. People who followed Adam during the G4 era on XPlay, Adam was basically one of the faces of G4. They, from what I heard, they gave him a lot. They gave him full control of the show. But then, from what I heard, there was some argument, there was some dispute, and push came to shove, the executive didn't really want to fire him. And like Review Tech USA, I'll probably put that in link in the description box about Adam and Rev3 Games, because it is really interesting to listen to. That there was there was an episode when Adam had to turn his head because the executive were there on the set, basically just waiting for him to get fired. And I mean, that's really kind of disrespectful, no offense, but I guess there was more to the story. I mean, it is unfortunate, but yeah, whatever. So, and ever since Adam left G4, or got fired from XPlay in G4, XPlay itself was just, it wasn't interesting anymore. I tried watching it and it was like, okay, this is just not interesting. They made it, I'm sorry to say, stupid. I mean, heck, I even did a quick video about it, why they're going away. And the minute that Adam Sessler left XPlay, that was it. It was written in the wall, they're not going to survive. Because again, you got the face of XPlay, you got rid of. It's like, think about like a Transformer without Optimus Prime, or Duke not being on G.I. Joe. It doesn't make sense, because they're the important character, that they have an important role, that what makes the show good. I mean, heck, the same goes without the Attack of the Show when Kevin Pereira left, and for him, he did want to quit. He just said he wanted to move on to something better, and show for a while it was pretty good. I mean, I did watch it with a lot of guest hosts, and one of the one in particular that I think was awesome there was what's his name? I think his first name was John, last name starts with a B. And if you don't know who this guy is, he's the main star of Torchwood on BBC, or if you're watching Arrow on Channel 5, his Murloc, I think that's his name. I'm sorry, dude, I'm watching the show, but I don't know why I forgot his name. Murloc something, first name, he was the Black Arrow, I think that's what it's called, but that guy, John, I'm just gonna call him John B. He was the most times hosting as a guest host at the Attack of the Show. It was interesting, but of course, all things must come to an end, according to NBC, due to the fact that G4 wasn't getting a lot of rating because of, well, Adam Sessler wasn't on XPlay, Kevin Pereira left Attack of the Show. Without your main host or your main star, there's not really a point of running the show. So, again, it is unfortunate, but here's the same thing with Rev3 Games. The minute Adam left, and I mean, there are also other people. Anthony Carboni is one of the, I think, one probably, like I said, and Max Scoville, when both of them also left because they wanted to do their own thing. It's same thing what happened. Wasn't interested anymore. People stop watching them, and from what I heard, people even unsubscribe to it. And of course, sadly to say, push came to shove, just like what happened on Friday, Rev3 Games is no more. So it is unfortunate. I mean, I feel kind of guilty for it, partially because, like I said, I did subscribe also to Rev3 Games, but the minute Adam left, when I tried to watch it without like post Adam, like the show they're showing, it wasn't really interesting for me, and I'm like, well, there's no really point. I'm not gonna watch it. What's the point of subscribing? Sorry, so I unsubscribed. Again, I'm maybe just one person, but I know there are a lot of people who follow suit, because one of the speculation is that because of Adam being there was why they got a lot of subscribers for Rev3. The minute he left, that was it. I don't know if it's true or not, but it could be. Again, I don't know. So again, it is unfortunate. Rev3 Games, Nick, Tara, all I can say is best of luck. Hope you do guys get something good in the future. Like, you know, you're probably gonna go somewhere. I can feel it, because you guys are not bad in my book. It's just I couldn't really just watch the show in general without post Adam. So I mean, again, and if you're a follower of them, Well, you can go to Rev3 Games. I think they mentioned that you can follow them on their Twitter. And of course, Snake does have his own new channel called on YouTube. I think his handler ID is Babylonian. I mean, just watch the video and you'll understand what it is. So those are my thoughts on Rev3 Games shutting down. Again, I feel for you. Sorry that you guys have to shut down, I guess, because well, it's without any, I guess. Again, I don't know if it's Adam or not. Let's just leave it up in the air. But all I can say is, you know, best of luck. Hopefully you guys get some new position in new places. So good luck.
With that, I'll see you guys later.